Ma esimest hetkeks ka nüüd näppu saada.
jah. okei. How excited are you? Okay.
Hey, we're back from the Dolomites. So at the end of the video, I wanted to do a little summary on practical tips, what to take, what gear to take with you, how much it cost, how long it took us, any other suggestions that I have, whilst I can still remember. Let's start with the gear. My backpack weight was around 8 kilos base weight. So with the water and some food on top was close to 10 kilos. So that's probably the maximum that you want to carry on a trip like this, where you have pretty long days and a lot of climbing up and down. But yeah, there's definitely some optimization. Like if I do the trip again, I'd probably pretty sure I wouldn't take the tent and all the sleeping gear and the cooking gear, because all throughout the route you have refugios, which is basically mountain little hotels with the shared rooms where you can stay, and yeah, that pretty much covers the whole hiking trail. We camped one night out of 7, and just for the action and just because we had the tents with us. But if I do the route again, I probably wouldn't take the tent, because that would save me close to 3 kilos together with the tent, with the air mattress. I would still take the sleeping bag, but like the cooking gear as well. Altogether probably 3 kilos. So from 8 kilos to 5 kilos, you could easily reduce the base weight. And then it's just so much easier to go with a small backpack on this route. At the same time, there's a couple of things that I wish I would have taken with me. Earplugs is one thing, because you'll be sharing the room with other people, so you'll be staying in the dorms where 5-10 people stay, sometimes even more if it's full. So definitely remember to take a couple of pairs of earplugs with you. I didn't have them, and there's no way to buy along the route as well. So I looked in a couple of spots in refugios as well, so you basically can't get them anywhere there. So definitely earplugs. I would probably take the sandals as well, so if I'm not taking the tent and all the cooking gear, so it's some super basic light sandals to switch out of at night when you finish hiking, because you really don't want to be sitting in the same shoes that you've been hiking all day. My friend had them, I didn't have them, so I was literally walking around barefoot at night in the refugio or in my socks like a weirdo. So yeah, don't be like me, take sandals with you. Drum roll. The cost, how much does it all cost to go to Dolomites Alta Via 2? It's pretty straightforward. So the refugios cost around, dorm rooms cost around 30-35 euros per night, and food you'd be spending probably the same amount, also 35 euros, maybe even more, 40 euros. So dinner is maybe 15 euros, so if you're getting some drinks, 20 euros. Some lunch along the way, some breakfast, 10 euros. So yeah, you should probably budget as a baseline cost for food and accommodation, 75 euros per day. It's pretty affordable. You'll be out in the nature, and I think it's pretty good deal if you're only spending around 75 euros. I love coffee. Finally, how long did it take us? So me and my friend Juris set off to do the Alta Via trail in 7 or 8 days. Official trail is around 150 kilometers. Ours ended up being 168 because some onboarding, you're walking in the beginning, you're walking at the end. So basically you can count around 150-160 kilometers. It's going to take you to do the Alta Via 2. We started in Brixton, which is in the north of the range, and we headed down south towards Venice and ended up in a town called Feltre, where you can catch a bus or catch a train to Venice. And we flew in Milan, Bergamo, and then from there we took a train to Verona, and then from Verona to Brixen. So it's pretty accessible. You can get to Brixen from Milan in maybe 3 or 4 hours, or 2 hours if you're driving. And from Feltre, where you finish, you can get to Venice relatively easy. So yeah, just remember that once you're on the route, you're basically on the route, unless you want to really leave that high altitude. So basically there's not a lot of resupplies. There's plenty of refugios to get food, but if you want to buy something specific or pharmacies or something like that, it's pretty limited along the way. So just try to get everything in advance. And whether you can do it in 7 days or 10 days, it doesn't really matter. We were walking 24 kilometers a day with a 1,500 meters altitude gain, so pretty fast pace, I would say. You could probably do it even faster. We've heard a guy who did it in 6 days, the route. The hiking life guru. But normally, yeah, a lot of people also are doing it slower than us. So we would cross 2 refugios along the way every day. So basically we'd have lunch at one refugio and stay in the next one. Lunch at one refugio and stay in the next one. Because there are around 13, 14 refugios along the route of Alta Via 2. So in theory, you could be only doing the distance of 10, 15 kilometers a day, and it would take you 2 weeks. I think it's probably too slow for most people. It's really, if you're taking your time. And 7 days, probably 6-7 days is the fastest one. So I'd say on average maybe count 8 or 10 days to do the route. That should be comfortable for most people. That's it from me. I hope you liked the video. I hope it was useful, the tips at the end. Yeah, go hike. Go check out Alta Via 2 and Dolomites in Italy. And I've hiked quite a lot in my life, and it was definitely one of my favorite trails that I've done in the recent years, on par with Nepal or Peru, or where you have proper high altitude hiking. So it's definitely one of the nicest ones in Europe for sure. All right, bye.